Hi guys, it's Alice, and today we are going to do another book purge. So I did another one of these videos almost exactly a year ago, and it's really time to do another one because I'm having the same problem I had last time. I have too many books and they can't fit on my shelves because there are just too many of them. So I'm basically just gonna go through my shelves and just try to get rid of stuff. And I think I'm gonna have to be kind of brutal because I have so many books. Like it's getting a little bit ridiculous, and yeah, I think it's gonna be a little bit difficult though because I got rid of a lot of books last time and I don't know how many I want to get rid of this time. I always think I'm gonna read so much and then I have too many books to read, so I just need to do it. I'm going to donate the books to exactly the same place that I did last time actually. There is a school nearby that have a yearly flea market where they raise money for their music program. They want more donations this year too, so that's sort of what kicked me into doing it. Like I've put this off for like 6 months and they're gonna come get it soon, so I just need to do it now. I think we should just get started. I am going to show you a little situation that I have with one of my bookshelves. Please do not judge me. I am aware. I'm aware. I know it's a lot, but it just happened. So these are basically the books I need to fit on my shelves. Like these are the ones that I can't fit. And there are like a million of them, so this is gonna be challenging. I've also already prepared, so I've got some boxes here that I'm gonna try and fill, and one of them is actually half full already. These are books that I've picked out for the last like year that I really didn't want to keep, and I've just put them to the side and they never left my apartment. So now they're going in here. Now I mentioned last time that I think this is really annoying, like having books on top of other books. I really don't like it, but honestly, I think I'm gonna lose that battle, so I'm trying not to get too annoyed about it because I think if I'm gonna fit all of the books that I want to keep on my shelves, things are gonna have to like look like this. We're just gonna get started though, and I see a book already that I definitely don't want to keep. Like I don't even really know why it's on here. I'm definitely getting rid of this one. This is the most amazing cover ever, but I really didn't like this book, so there's no reason to keep it. These ones I definitely want to keep. This one I want to keep. These ones I kind of don't need to keep this one, but I'm planning a video that I'm gonna make with this book, so I'm gonna keep it until then, I think. These ones I want to keep, they're great. This one I can maybe get rid of. This is The Lonely Planet's Guide to New Zealand. I got this because I went to New Zealand last year, and honestly I didn't even really look into this. Like I even brought it with me. Didn't use it, so I think even if I'm gonna go back to New Zealand, I'm not gonna use this, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. This one I definitely want to keep, and keep. Down here we have my Game of Thrones books that I am going to keep, and then here I actually think I'm gonna get rid of this one. I've just had this book for a really long time, and I just don't think I'm ever gonna read it. I really like the cover, but I can't just keep books because of the cover, so I think this has got to go. I definitely want to keep that one, keep that one, keep that one. This one though, I think I can also get rid of. This is another like really pretty cover. Like I love the color, but I don't know. I just don't really think I'm that interested in it. I think it's about a relationship and I'm just not into it. I definitely want to keep this one. Really want to read it. Keep. Gotta keep this one. I really need to read this one. And then of course I'm keeping Lord of the Rings. Then down here we have this stuff. I wish I could fit this book with the other Game of Thrones books, but I can't fit it on there, so it's down here. But I want to keep that one. I think maybe this one. I've had this book for ages, and I just haven't read it, and the thing is, I kind of want to, but I've had it for so long, so I'm like, I don't know if I should keep it. I think I actually might just keep this for now because I'm an optimist and I think I'm gonna get to read much more than I probably will. I do think though that I mentioned this one in my last purge and I was like, should I get rid of it? because I have some friends that have read this and they thought it was kind of boring, and it's been a year now and I still haven't read it. And you know what? I'm just gonna let this one go. I also think I'm gonna get rid of this one. I've finally read this one, and now that it's read, I don't really feel like I need to keep it. Now, because I feel like I need to be a little bit brutal, I actually think I'm gonna get rid of this one. I feel like, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I bought this book because it was just beautiful. I don't think I'm ever gonna read it. Like, it's just so thick, and I don't think I'm that interested in it, to be honest, so. Oh, it's so pretty though. I love this cover. Again though, I've had this book for years, and I don't know. I don't think I'm ever gonna pick this book over other books. So I think it's gotta go. So that means that I can put these books in here, and there's still some room here. That is not bad. On the next shelf over, I have some cookbooks, and I'm keeping all of these. So let's take a look down here. So I'm gonna keep this one. I'm gonna keep this one. I think actually I might get rid of this one. I actually have read this one. I'm a pretty big fan of Dan Brown's books. I really, really like them. But I feel like once you've read them, you're never gonna read them again. So maybe someone else will enjoy this. I actually also think that I can get rid of this one. I actually think I might give this to a friend who I think will really like this. After that, we have The Narrow Road to the Deep North. I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep this one. I'm gonna keep this one, but maybe I can get rid of this one. I don't really even remember what this book is about, and I just think that my interest in reading it has gone away. So we're gonna say goodbye to this one. Over here we have my F. Scott Fitzgerald books, which I'm going to keep, and then we have this giraffe. Hello, giraffe. But then here, I think maybe I can get rid of this one. I read this, I don't know, last fall or something, and I didn't really like it, so there's no point in keeping it. I also think I can get rid of this one because I've read it and it's like a thriller and I'm never gonna read it again, so I think I can give this away. Then down here, I think I can get rid of this one. This was sent to me unsolicited, and I don't know, I actually don't really think I want to read it. I'm keeping this one, I'm keeping this one, and then I think I'm gonna keep these ones. This is a book that I keep like thinking I'm gonna get rid of, but there's something about it that just really makes me want to read it, so I really should do that. So I'm gonna keep that one. Keeping this, keeping this, keeping this, and this. And these are like photo albums from trips, so I'm not gonna get rid of those. I actually feel like we're off to a pretty good start. Like, I got rid of quite a lot here, and there is some room to put in other stuff, so that's great. But it's time to move on to the big shelf. We're gonna start with the shelf on the left here, and I keep a lot of my classics here, so I don't think I'm gonna get rid of a whole lot. I'm gonna keep all of these, all of these, all of these, and then this is my Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie books, which I will never get rid of. On this shelf, I have a bunch of poetry, but then we have these, and I am wondering if I should get rid of all of these or some of them, because I don't know how I feel about these. I feel like I kind of bought these books when I was in the mood to read like a lot of classic British crime stories, but then I don't know, I think I've read one of these books or like two of them, and I don't know, they're not really that good, so I don't know if I should just get rid of these. I think I might just read the back of them and then keep a few of them and donate the rest. I think I'm gonna get rid of this one though. I have read this one, never gonna read it again. Really enjoyed it, but I don't know. I don't feel like I need to keep it. For these ones though, the ones that are left, I think I'm gonna look them up on Goodreads later and see which ones have the highest ratings and then just keep those. I don't know, I kind of still want to read some of them, I just don't know which ones. So I'm gonna look this up later and like get rid of at least half of them. On the next shelf, I keep all of my Persephone books, which I am going to keep, and then some of these birds and bees books, keeping these, and then I'm keeping these. And then I have more classics, definitely keeping Anna Karenina, War and Peace, gonna keep my Jane Austens. These are Vladimir Nabokov books that I really need to read. I really want to read Lolita, and then I just never do. And then I'm going to keep all of these because they are beautiful. On the next shelf, though, I'm hoping we can do some damage. This is definitely a shelf that is like hidden by the doors. Like you can tell because it's like super messy. These are really pretty and clean and everything, and this is just a mess. So I think we're just going to start over here. I actually think I may have read this one. Actually, I haven't read it, so I'm going to keep it. The one that I've read is this one on the back, I Let You Go. All of Claire McIntosh's books have like almost the same title, so it's really confusing. But I'm going to keep this and then read it at some point. This one, though, I think I can get rid of. This is an ARC that I got a while ago, and I don't know, of all my like mystery thrillers, this isn't on the top of the list of the ones I want to read, so I think I'm just gonna get rid of it. I'm gonna keep A Place for Us. This is amazing. I'm gonna keep this one. This one I'm definitely keeping. It's one of my favorite books from last year. If you're ever in a bookstore, you should look into this because it's so cute. This one, though, I have read this book and it's really good and very interesting, but I feel like when you've read it you don't really need to keep it. So even though I love John Krakauer, I think someone else will get joy out of this one. I can definitely recommend it though. Like if you can bear to read about rape, this is a great book. Then we have some Atwood that I'm definitely keeping. We have Notes on a Nervous Planet, keeping that, keeping this. Love this little book. Keeping these. I think I'm going to keep this one. Unless I've read it, I'm going to check. It doesn't seem like I've read this one, so I am going to keep it. Next, we have Maya Angelou. I'm keeping this one. Keeping this one. Keeping this one. But I can definitely get rid of this one. This is just a book I'm never going to read. Like, I was really excited about it when I got it, and then I've just heard a lot of reviews that makes me feel like I'm really not going to like it, so I don't know, it's kind of chunky too, so I don't think I'll ever pick this up. I also think that I can get rid of this one maybe. Oh my god, everything is tumbling down. I think I'm just gonna get rid of this one. I don't really know even why I bought it. I think I was in Amsterdam and I was like, ooh, tulips. But I don't know. I don't really think I'm that interested in it. The last one on this stack is a book by Elif Shafak. Definitely want to read more by that author, so I'm going to keep that one. And then over here, everything is like sideways. Okay, I just need to fix this. I'll be right back. Right, so here we have The Bear and the Nightingale. I'm going to keep that. I'm going to keep this one, keep this one. Definitely going to keep this one. This is amazing. But then this one, I can get rid of. This is a middle grade novel that I read this winter, and it was okay, but it wasn't really my jam, and there's no reason for me to keep it. I also think I'm gonna get rid of this. I actually tried starting this at work one day, and I wasn't really feeling the writing style, so I don't know. I don't think I'm ever gonna pick it back up, so goodbye. I'm also going to get rid of The Burning. This is a really good book. It's like YA, and I really enjoyed reading it. And I love this cover. It's so cool, but I don't know. I think someone else will really like this. I might give it to one of my friends, actually. We'll see, but it's not staying here. So that means we can put these ones in here. Voila. I'm gonna keep both of these, and then I'm gonna keep that one. Definitely keeping these. Keeping. Still made a little bit of space on the shelf though, so I feel like that was pretty well done. Next shelf down, we have a keeper. I'm gonna keep this one, keeping this one, and this one. Haven't read this one, but I really want to. But I think this one is gonna go. I really, really enjoyed this book, and I kind of want to keep it, I'm not gonna lie. But I have a friend who I think will really like this, so I just think I'm gonna give it to her. Then we have this. I'm gonna keep this. Gonna keep all of my Patricia Highsmith, but then this one I think I can get rid of. This is the most beautiful cover, and I think that's why I kept it the last time around. It's so pretty, and it's like set in the 1920s, and the 1920s is my favorite time period. But I have read it, and even though I enjoyed it, it's not like my favorite, so someone else will be really happy when they find this. Now, this is something that I've been thinking about for a little while. I am wondering if I'm gonna get rid of these ones, even though I really, really like them. I really don't know about this. I love these books. It's such a good trilogy, and I love these editions too. But I read these quite a while ago, and I don't know if I would love them as much if I read them now. And because of that, I don't know if I'm ever gonna reread them, because I think it'll sort of ruin it. So I think I might get rid of these ones. Oh, it makes me really sad, but yeah, I think I might do that. I think though that I'm not gonna donate them. I'm gonna put them to the side and then give to like a friend or something, because I just love them so much, but they take up so much space. So yeah, I think they have to go. I would really recommend this trilogy though. It's really, really good. It starts off with all of these guys in a town where, ooh, there was a really cool page there. Hold on. So some of the pages look like this. And the reason for that is that everyone in this town where this young boy lives, they can hear each other's thoughts. It's really, really interesting. Like, it's such a good series. But yeah, I'd really recommend it, but I'm not keeping it, I don't think. Moving on, we have the Kingkiller Chronicle, the 2 books that are out. I remember saying in the last video, like, when is the 3rd book coming out? It's still not out. I'm so tired of waiting for this damn 3rd book. Anyways, ignoring my impatience, this is the Mad Adam trilogy. I'm gonna keep that, and then here, I'm gonna keep this one, this one, this one, and this one. But maybe this one can go. I think I'm just gonna get rid of this one. I don't even know if I've read it, but I've had it for ages, and I don't know. I don't care about it. I'm gonna keep A Christmas Carol, and this one I'm gonna keep. Keeping. But this one, I think I can get rid of. This is a book that was sent to me, and I just don't think I'm ever gonna get around to it. The rest here, though, I think I'm gonna keep. On the next shelf, I have some, like, coloring books, but then I've stacked some stuff here, and I don't know what it is. This is the Red Rising series. These 2 are the next 2 books in the trilogy. I really liked these, but I don't really feel like I need to keep them, so I think I'm just gonna donate them. If you want like a dystopian series with like space in it though, I could really recommend these. They're really entertaining to read. Then we have some more coloring books. We have the Robert Galbraith series. Then we have these ones. And I think, I don't know if I should keep these ones. I actually think I am going to keep these. This is a really good and fun middle grade series. They might disappear in the next Purge, I don't really know, but for now, they're staying. Gonna keep the Hunger Games, and then we have the Diviners series. I'm definitely keeping that one, although I think, is the 4th book coming out this year? Or has it come out? I don't really know, but I'm gonna have to look into that. I think the 4th book is gonna be the final one, so I'm excited to read it. One thing that's super annoying about these books, though, is that the covers do not match. These covers do match, though, and I'm gonna keep them. But think I might get rid of this one. This is an illustrated children's book, and I think I said the last time that I was gonna give this to my nephew, and that I never did. So I might try to give it to him this time, and if not, I'm just gonna donate it. That was it for this shelf, and I feel like we did a pretty good job, especially on this shelf. Like, there's loads of room here now, so that's great. And we're just gonna move straight on to the next shelf. So at the top of the next shelf, I don't really think I'm gonna do a whole lot. Although now that I think of it, I might get rid of these ones actually. These are like very short introductions to different topics. And I got a bunch of these, and I've read like 2 or 3 of these. I find the quality of them, like the quality of the writing, very varying. So I haven't had like great luck with these. So I think I'm just gonna get rid of them. I'm gonna keep my Murakami's though, and then on this shelf, I think I'm gonna keep all of these. We have some poetry, John Wyndham, some Roald Dahl, and then all of my Penguin modern classics. And I don't know, I just think I'm gonna keep these. They look so nice, so you know, we're just gonna leave them. Here we have some translated Pushkin books, gonna keep those. Song of Achilles, really need to read it. And then my Red Spines. I haven't like really touched these in a while, and I don't really think I want to get rid of any of them, so we're just gonna keep them. But I think we're gonna look through these. I have actually read this one, and it was okay, but I don't think I'm really that interested in keeping it, so I think I'm just gonna donate it. The rest though, I think I'm just gonna keep. Then we have my shelf of Penguin English library books. Not gonna get rid of any of these, but then down here, I think we can do some work. I think I can get rid of this one. This is a memoir that I read like 3 or 4 years ago. I really enjoyed it. It was one of the first memoirs that I read, but I don't know. I think someone else will find this really interesting, so let's pass it on. I'm gonna keep this one and this one. Definitely keeping this one. Ugh, I really need to read this one. This is one of those books that I just can't get rid of until I've read it, so it just stays here. Really need to read this, really like this, but then here, I actually think I can get rid of this one. I don't know if you guys saw that video, but I tried this in a try a chapter tag, and I actually tried reading some more in it, and I didn't really get on with it, so I don't really think I'm ever going to be inspired to pick this up again. I do love the cover though. I think it's so cool, but again, I can't just keep things for the cover. Then we have this one I'm gonna keep, and I think I can get rid of this one. And then I also think, and don't hate me, all you YA fans, but I think I'm gonna get rid of Fangirl. I read this very early on when I found BookTube, and I loved it. But I was quite a lot younger then, and I don't really think that this is something that I would like anymore. Like, it was great when I read it, but I don't feel like I need to keep it. Moving on, we have this book that I can definitely get rid of. I read this quite recently, and if you saw my review of it, I didn't really get on with it. So I think I'm just gonna pass it on. I do love this cover though. Like, this edition is so cool. I think for the rest of this shelf though, I'm just gonna keep all of these. Moving down a little bit, we have this stack. I'm gonna keep that one, gonna keep this one. These are really pretty, gonna keep that. But then I think this can go. I don't remember where I got this book or what it's even about, so I don't know. I think I'm just gonna get rid of it. The rest of the books on that stack can stay though. Then we have this I really want to read. I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna keep this one too. We're not doing great on this shelf. I think this one can go. This is another one of those books that was sent to me, and I was actually really excited about it in the beginning, but then I saw some reviews coming out when it came out, and it didn't really sound like the type of book that I would want to read after all, so maybe it'll make someone else happy. I'm also wondering if I should get rid of this one. Although maybe not. Maybe I want to read it. I don't really know. But maybe it'll disappear in the next purge. I'm obviously not going to get rid of my Handmaid's Tale books, so that's staying. On the last shelf, I actually think I can get rid of these two. These are children's books, and you may know that this is one of my favorite books from childhood, but I actually have another copy of this, and I don't really think I need to keep both, so I'm going to get rid of that one, even though it's really pretty. And then I'm going to get rid of this one as well, because I've read it, but I don't think I'm ever going to read it again, really. I don't remember a whole lot about it, so we're just going to give them to someone else. I'm going to keep Memoirs of a Geisha, and then these ones I'm keeping. And then here we have some postcards, which can just stay there. But then here, I think that maybe I can get rid of this one. This is an incredibly beautiful book, and I love this artist's portraits. But I have like Goodnight Stories for Rebel Girls and this like Women in Science book. And I feel like I only need to keep these two, really. I don't really need this one. It has a lot of the same women in all of these books, so I'm sure this will make someone else very happy. I might actually give this to a friend who I think will like it. I do, however, need to keep all of my Harry Potter books. They take up like half a shelf, but yeah, I'm gonna keep all of these. Okay, so we're at the last bookshelf, and I think that we can definitely do some work here. I feel like we've done pretty well so far. I say we. I mean, I'm doing all the work, but you know what I mean. The first book that I see on this shelf that I think I can get rid of is this one, because I just don't have any interest in reading it. So we're gonna put that to the side. And then, I think I'm gonna keep this one, and then I'm keeping this one, and this one, and this one. But I think I might be able to get rid of this one. I read this last November, and it's a really, really interesting book about rape and rape culture, but I don't think I'm ever gonna read it again, and I think it will be really educational for someone else. I also actually think I might get rid of this one. I have read both Homo Deus and Sapiens by this author, and out of the three, this is the one that I sort of liked the least. So I think I'm just going to keep the other two and then donate this one. In this stack, I'm going to keep this one. Keep. This one, I think I was supposed to get rid of this one in the other purge. So I don't know why it's still here. I think I was going to like check if I had read this one and then get rid of it if I had. And then I just put it back and I forgot about it in the last purge. But I have actually read this one, so I think I can get rid of it. This one I'm keeping, this one I'm keeping. Maybe I can get rid of this one, actually. Getting books, like, out of stacks with one hand is a challenge. I just need you to know that. It's, like, a real bitch. It's a bitch because this happens. Anyways, moving on, I'm gonna keep all of these. On the next shelf, I have all of my Franny Fisher books, which I'm gonna keep. Gonna keep these ones. This has like one of the coolest covers ever. Really, really like this one. I'm gonna keep these ones, but I actually think I'm gonna get rid of this one. I mentioned this in a video like a couple of months ago, saying that I've had it for ages, and if I'm not gonna read it soon, I should just get rid of it. Still haven't felt the urge to pick it up, so I think we're just gonna, I don't know. I've had it for years. I don't think I'm ever gonna read it. I also think I'm going to get rid of this one, even though it looks really cool. I don't think I'm ever gonna read it. These ones I'm keeping. This one I can get rid of because I don't know. I don't really have any feelings about that book. And then this we can keep. Yeah, I think we're just gonna keep all of these. Moving down, we have my Banana Yoshimoto books, keeping those. Keeping these ones. So this is one of my favorite books. I love it. I think maybe I can get rid of this one. I have read this one and I really liked it, and I love the cover. I think it's really pretty, but it was like a totally average book, so I'm never gonna read it again. I'm gonna keep these ones, and then yeah, I think I'm gonna keep all of these, but I think I'm gonna get rid of this one. I actually tried reading this in the beginning of January and I really couldn't get into it. I just felt like it was really long, and I was like 50 pages in and it felt long already, so I don't know. I don't think I'm ever gonna like get into this, and it's so chunky. I'm just not into it. I also think I'm gonna get rid of this one. I got this because I think it won the Man Booker International or something, but I don't think I'm ever gonna read it. This is the problem with like getting books because they're on prize lists, because I bought this without really looking into it, and then I looked into it and I just wasn't into it. I also think I can get rid of this one. This is an excellent memoir about a female scientist. It's a really good story. I would definitely recommend it if you like memoirs and if you like science, but like I said in the beginning, I'm running out of space, or I have run out of space, and yeah, I think this will make someone else very happy. Then I'm keeping this one. I really need to read it, but this one can go. I've read it, it's translated from Japanese, but I wasn't really that into it. Perfume I'm definitely keeping, and then these ones I'm also keeping. On the shelf beneath that, we have all of my Agatha Christie's, which I'm keeping. I'm gonna keep this one because it's really good. Also keeping this one, although I need to move this one because I put the rest of the books in the series another place, so I'm just gonna put it with those. Over here, I think I'm gonna get rid of this one. I think I mentioned this in the last Purge, that I was like, should I keep it, should I not? I don't know if I'm really gonna keep going with this series. I did really like this one, but now I can't like remember much from it, so I feel like if I was gonna keep going with the series, I would have to reread this, and I don't really want to. So we've made it to the second last shelf. This is also a mess, and I think this time I'm going to get rid of all of these, actually. So these are like explorer books. They're in a series, but the stories in here are illustrated by different artists. And I have read them, and they're really good. I really like them, but I don't feel like I need to keep them. And then we have the first two books in the Amulet series, which I don't think I'm ever going to finish. I'm also going to get rid of this one because I read it and I didn't really like it. I'm gonna keep Mouse, and then this I'm gonna keep. This though, I think I can get rid of. It's a mystery thriller, and I have like a ton of them that I haven't read, and this is like pretty far down on the list of the ones I'm going to read if I want to read a mystery thriller. So I'm gonna get rid of this one. I'm also actually gonna get rid of both of these. This I have read. It's poetry. It's good poetry. It's just not my type of poetry. And then this, oh my god, this book I've tried reading like 3 times. The sentences are too long for me. Like, it's just annoying. So I'm never gonna get through that book, so maybe someone else will. I'm gonna keep this one and this one. Keeping. We did a lot of work on this poetry shelf last time, and I feel like I'm gonna keep most of it, but we'll just go through it anyway. Gonna keep these ones. Yeah. The one on the top here, though, I think I can get rid of. I'm gonna keep Terra Nullius because it's really good, but this one, I think I can get rid of. I liked it. It was like a 3 out of 5 stars, but I don't need to keep it. Anyways, moving on with the poetry. I think I'm basically just gonna keep... Actually, you know what? I can get rid of this one, but I think I might keep the rest, actually. So this actually isn't poetry. This is like a novel. I thought I was supposed to get rid of this one last time too, and then I guess I didn't. But I'm gonna get rid of it now. The rest on this shelf is pretty good though, so we're just gonna leave it alone. This shelf is very crooked. I hate when that happens. It's like so annoying, but it's just, ugh, can't be bothered. Finally, we're at the last shelf and I am exhausted. I'm so tired of this, but we're almost done. I think I'm gonna keep these ones. This I'm gonna keep. This one actually, I think I'm gonna get rid of because I don't think I'll ever read it. I'm gonna keep this one. These ones I'm keeping, but this one I'm gonna get rid of. I got this ages ago and I still haven't read it. I don't think I ever will. And then I think we're also gonna get rid of this. I read this maybe like 7 years ago. Really, really enjoyed it, but my tastes have changed quite a bit. And I think if I read this now, I wouldn't like it. So I'm just gonna keep the happy memories from this and pass it on. I'm also going to get rid of this one. This was sent to me and yeah, I'm just not that interested. Don't you just love when this happens? It's like my favorite thing in the world. Anyways, I'm gonna keep this, these I'm gonna keep, and then I'm gonna keep these. I'm also going to keep this one, but I'm gonna get rid of this one, I think. And then I'm gonna get rid of this one. I don't think I want to read it anymore. I'm gonna keep Carrie and Purge. Gonna keep this one. This one though, I got this book and I really thought it was going to be for me, but I started reading it and it actually doesn't seem like my kind of book, which is sad because it's really pretty and it sounded so interesting, but I don't think it is. Last on this shelf, we have some of my historical books, like biographies, and I'm gonna keep all of these. So this is the result. I feel like we did pretty well. These boxes are gonna go to the charity, and then these ones I'm gonna ask if friends and some co-workers maybe want, and if they don't want them, I'm gonna put them in here. That went a lot better than I thought it was going to. I really thought I was gonna struggle to get rid of a lot, but apparently I didn't. I'm kind of in like a mood where I'm like, ugh, just get rid of it. So that's helpful, but I feel like that went really well. I really hope you guys liked this. You really liked it last time I did this, so I hope you had fun. I feel really good now. Like, it's so nice to just get rid of things. And yeah, I am going to ask my friends and my coworker if they want some of these books, and then I'm just gonna finish packing these and then start putting my other books back on the shelves, which honestly will probably fill them up, but whatever. I feel like we did good work today, and I will see you soon. Bye.